So, I know you've been searching for answers, watching things, listening, consuming, all that type of stuff. But in this video, we're going to tap into why the answer is actually within you. And okay, in terms of consuming, like social media, like all these different things we can get access on to consuming, I'm not here to tell you that that's the wrong thing to do, because when it's natural, we're humans, we consume. If we didn't consume food, we wouldn't be active today. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's not about us deleting that concept of consuming completely, but it's about analyzing that sometimes it can be too much when we're not acting on the things that we need to act on, and that are important to us. And consistently consuming is just a aspect of you being too comfortable in a certain situation. For example, it's easy to watch some videos on how to do this or how to do that, or it's really easy to watch videos or listen to books or all that type of stuff on what we want to do, but doing it is a completely different story. And I do feel like true growth comes from being uncomfortable sometimes, and it can be hard to tap into that discomfort, but we're going to talk about where that energy comes from and how we can really tap into that. So avoiding action now makes things so much harder for the future, because depending on what we do today, literally what you do right after this video, does affect your future self. And we have to move forward today. Like, everything we do in life has an outcome, of course. Do you know what I mean? So if we're too comfortable in these bubbles today, constantly listening, constantly taking all these things in and not creating, then we're just putting ourselves a step back, and we don't want to do that. That this isn't a space where we have the time to do that. And it's almost like a pressure and not a pressure at the same time, if that makes sense, because there's no pressure, because when you realize where this power comes from and where you realize where that determination comes from, it's a completely different story. So God is an energy. God is everything. God is creation itself. It's not like a human. It's not a gender. It's not these human concepts that we speak of. God is just an energy. It's something that's within you. It's within everybody, and God is within everything around us, and it's almost like it's a reflection of the present moment. So what we do with the present moment is a reflection of God, and that energy is within you completely. So you're just waiting to unlock your potential now. Literally, yeah, this is a radiator protector, a heat protector here. God is within it. And it sounds crazy, but it's within everything, and that's why duality is so important. And the reason why creation is sacred, it's because it connects you with the divine. It connects you with the highest, the most high. It connects you with that. So I think we have to really understand that creation isn't something that, it's not something that is a specific thing. Creating isn't a specific thing. I'm here to tell you that you already create every moment of your day. You create in every second, and that's powerful. When you can realize that in every moment you're creating. You see how I'm moving right now? I'm creating right now. And that energy, if you can bring that into everything you do, there is beautiful power in that. So I feel like building the connection with God, the creator, it is almost like building a connection with your higher self. And everyone can do this in different ways. For example, me personally, the connection that I build with the Most High is being in nature, being in those sacred spaces where I feel like that is right for me, and that connects me with my higher self, my higher purpose. So your higher self expects you to create. It expects you to grow. It expects you to push that forth. And some people may see, God as whatever they see God as, but at the end of the day, that's only going to push you in the right direction always. So God speaks through me, and God can speak through you too, because I've just explained to you that the creator is within us all. It's within everything. So every single day is a gift. Every single day, everything that we experience is a blessing. So for us to not use it to our fullest potential, because we've been given the gift of creation, we've been given the gift to create. So to not use that is almost like we're taking a mick. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in us constantly consuming and consuming and consuming in this world, but we don't know how to like take a moment to choose how we want to create? Because I've already told you we are creating, but it's about how do we choose how to create, and that's something so magical in itself. And as every day is a gift to create something new, it is our choice. It's about analyzing that we have the choice to do certain things, to create certain things. And like I said, creation doesn't have to be something specific. It can be trying something new, like going outside, going somewhere you have never went before, something completely different. Or it can be a basic concept of creation that you might have in your head, such as poetry, writing a book, painting a picture, making some music, just jumping into a new hobby, doing sports. Like all these different aspects are just different aspects of creativity, and they don't have to be a specific thing. It's about what you choose for creation to be. But just remember, the most important thing is to create the life that you have in your mind, like the highest level of yourself you need to create. And that's what we are here doing in this space right now. So you're already creating, but it's about being intentional with your creation now. So there's nothing new here. Like I said, we're already creating every second. Like as I'm talking to you, I'm creating this video, but literally there's nothing new here. It's just about being intentional with your thoughts, being intentional with life, being intentional with this gift that we've just discovered even further here, and that's gratitude. We have to have gratitude, and within that gratitude, we move forth. Some things might be scary. I'm aware of fear, and sometimes it's hard for us as people to admit to fear sometimes, but the truth is that we just have to take it a step at a time and trust the process. Creation isn't perfect. You know, the Most High has created this world. The universe has created this world. The world exists here. And it's not perfect, but I love it. And it's something to be grateful for. So when you create what you do create after this video, or tomorrow or today, I don't know when it might be, but when you do end up creating what you know you're supposed to create, just remember it doesn't have to be perfect. Like as long as you just do it, as long as you create something, as long as you pull yourself into that energy to do it, you are 100% going to create. And that is exactly what we need. And this is just the energy that I'm pushing forth to you today, to just do it, because it's important. It's very important for us to tap into that. And I feel like you need to let the energy flow, and take every step as it is. Just allow that energy that I've just talked about, that God creation, everything that is within you already, that essence, allow it to come through you and work what it needs to work, because the gift hasn't been given for no reason. So you've consumed enough. It's time to act. Don't need to consume much more. Just act. I'm not saying to stop consuming forever, but just look at your day. There's a lot of time in the day. Just look at how you can actually use time valuably, and put in that intention into your day and create something that's beyond the easy thing to do. And then once, like I said, you're out of that kind of that comfortable space, you're just creating more of a comfortable future for yourself because of how much you've created. We don't want to be in that uncomfortable space, like I said. I mean, it's a comfortable space, but we don't want to be in it for too long, because it's going to create more discomfort in the future. So it's about doing it the other way around now. And God, the creator of the universe, is calling you, but it's specifically calling your higher self, because that is the connection to the creator, your highest self, your highest version of yourself. So always have that version in your mind. Like, what does that look like to you? Like, be specific and be intentional. Like I said, know it within, and once you've tapped into it, a lot more is going to come out. So start creating and aligning with that flow, that divine flow essence, and know that you have the power to shape your reality at any point. It's all within you. Everything that you need is in you right now. And now you know this. I would be disappointed if you didn't take it. I'll be disappointed if you didn't go and run with the energy, because this is some serious, beautiful works that have been created for us. And from there and forth now, we really need to do what we're supposed to do. And these ideas that come into our minds, everything that comes from the highest spaces in existence in the universe comes to us. We receive the messages. That's what ideas are. And once we receive these messages and these ideas, we tap in and we make them happen. We are the manifestors. Manifestation is nothing separate from who you are. Manifestation is nothing separate from the abilities you have as a human being. So it's our job to manifest. We are given the ideas already, which is already a manifestation. But once that comes into reality, we can manifest. And literally, yeah, if you are walking down the road and you hear a car driving, you can't say to me that that's not a manifestation, because it just is. It's a manifestation, straight up. And it's a manifestation because somebody thought to themselves, I'm going to get a car, I'm going to drive it down this road today. You know what I mean? They wasn't even thinking about going past me. It's just the thought of of that becoming a reality, and that happens with everything we do. So that's why it's important to know your power, know the power that's within you, and just know that there's no separation. I feel that the concept of God, many people have their own beliefs, but the concept of God is separate if you want it to be separate. That's completely up to you. If you want to look at it as maybe a person or a figure or whatever that might be, that's specific personally for you. But I'm here to express to you that it doesn't have to be separate, and everything that you have within your mind is powerful. So if you have the idea and you have the concept that you are not separate, because nothing is separate, we are all one, of course, you're going to run with that, and that's going to fuel everything, fuel this level of creativity that you're going to tap into. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped. I hope you do tap into this energy, because it's serious. Like, I love living, I love breathing, and I love just everything about life. And I'm going to give you some of that energy today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.